Hi, it's Debbie Donovan from Londonderry, New Hampshire with Be Happy Cards and Crafts. Today our catalog is live, our new catalog, so we can show you the inside. So I'm all excited to show you. The card we're actually going to make is the outside of the catalog, but I can show you the suite. It was one of the first suites that I bought. It shows you all the cards and ideas. And it comes, when you buy the suite, it comes with all these products. 2 stamp sets. I absolutely love these brass butterflies. The ribbon is green, and it's an evergreen and white, and then the paper is beautiful. And then the 2 stamp sets I actually used in both cards that I'm going to show you. I'm going to make one. Hi, Sarah. I'm going to make one card today and show you what I did with the leftover. So let's get started. I'm going to turn you down. And I used the tulip fields to cut my windmill. Windmill. That doesn't sound right. Windmill. And the little fence pieces and the tree. It has a little bike, which I absolutely love, but I did not use on the card. Oh, and the clouds. I used the clouds. So that's one of the sets I used to make the cards. And then I used the saying from the flowering tulips, "No one deserves a happier birthday than you." That's my inside saying. And my outside saying I used from Special Moments, which is a free part of Celebration. It's a free stamp set for a $100 purchase. You can get this free, and it has everything on it. And I used, on the front of the card, I used "I Think You're Wonderful." So I changed up the card from the front of the catalog a little bit. It also uses the rectangle stitched framelit dies to cut out the front little scenery. This is a sample of the card that I made. I changed it to be my own thing. I turned it this way for you guys to see. I know everything is backwards. Hopefully this year I'll figure that out on how to fix my phone. So let's get started putting the card together. And I'll show you the changes I made along the way. So this is Mango Melody. An A2 size, which is 8.5 by 5 and cut at 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. And then, let me see, these are the inches, so I need to turn it around a little bit to show you the sizes that I used for I cut all my pieces out and prepped them ahead of time, as always. Otherwise, the video would take a lot longer because there's a lot of little tiny pieces on here. Out of the envelope. And this paper that's on the front of the catalog, my card looks a lot more orangey than the yellow card on the front of the catalog. is because the paper is actually ombre, which means it has lighter and darker tones. That's why I chose the Mango Melody to go with it. So the first, I cut out the framelit here, the stitched framelit. This one shows a lot more of the yellow. So I cut it out with the stitched framelits. And what's nice about our stitched framelits is it cuts the stitching line on both pieces. And I really liked the other side of the paper, which I used on another card that I'll show you after we do this card. Now, the first thing I did is I have little pieces of the fence. I took a basic white and cut it at 2.5 by 3 3/4. And then I just did some sponging with the balmy blue on the top. And then I have my piece of DSP, which the DSP right here, as you see, has a lot of different colors. So all my cards are a little bit different because I cut them in rows. I think I should have cut the paper on a diagonal and it would have worked better as far as getting the rows, the most color in it. So I'm just going to put some adhesive on this. This piece here is 1 inch, 1 1/16 inch, actually, which is the first little line after the 1 inch. And there's our tulips. And now I'm going to adhere it to this piece of the card. So I hope I'm in frame. I didn't check that. Okay. And now I just, with the stitching lines, it makes it a lot easier to see that I'm covering up the hole. And our Stampin' Seal is the perfect width that if you go and you can go half on and half off. Well, I went a little over on that one. And it holds the piece perfectly in there. And then you just need to make it, it's very sticky. I love this adhesive. And then we're just going to put it even on the card. This top piece here is cut at 5 1/4 by 4 inches. And it went on a little bit crooked, but I'm not worried about that because you won't notice once it's all decorated. So I'm going to take my Tombow liquid glue and put some on my tree that I stamped and cut out. ahead of time, and you're able to just go in a little bit. Here's, well, all the other cards I was able to go in just a little bit. This one I must have got the adhesive a little bit close. It's being camera shy. Oh, I can go up. We'll just move our tree over. And then with I have my little sticky specs because I didn't put backing on the little pieces, a sticky backing on the little pieces. Looks like I'm missing one of my fence pieces. Hopefully it's still here in the envelope. Nope, not seeing it, so I'll grab my other envelope and pull another one out. But in the meantime, let me just stick down with the sticky speck I bought on Amazon. You just take, and it puts little sticky specks, little specks of sticky stuff. And I'm just lining my fence up here alongside the tree. Just checking to make sure that I didn't have the piece there. Sorry if I'm blocking the screen with my arm. I'm making 12 of these, so I have all the pieces cut out. And I just need my long fence. So the long fence, the dies come with one long fence and 4 short little fences. So you can cut them up, and I seem to, I like the, what I used is 2 of the short fences per card and 1 long fence fit in my card. And I changed the sky from blue to their sample was pink on the catalog, which was really pretty, but I'm a blue sky girl, so pink would be more of sunset or early morning sunrise. I do my colorful skies when I do seascapes. I tend to do them a lot. And so those are all stuck down. I'm just going to slide that up for a minute because I used it also for my windmill top. And this stuff is really sticky. So I've got it on some parts of my other fingers, my fingernails, and whatever touches it gets it. And you just want to line it up. This one's going off a little bit. See if I can fix that. Yes, I fixed it. Just stick it down. Now another part that I did differently is I cut a smaller piece of the Pear Pizzazz, which is only a 1/2 inch. Theirs looked closer to 1 inch on the sample. Put sticky strip on it and I forgot to stamp it. Well, let's see how good it stamps on here after I put it on. So this is a 1/2 inch by 5 1/4 because I want it to go right across. And I'm just covering up the bottom line of stitching. And then I'm taking Early Espresso. And I'm going to stamp I Think You're Wonderful. I have a lot of birthday cards I'm sending out this year. That's my New Year's resolution, is to send out my cards. And that came out really nice. So I'm going to wash my stamp off right away. I like to do that. So that the dye doesn't stay on there, even though there's a red tone in there, so it dyes the stamp a little bit. And now we need to glue our little clouds, which I stamped in Balmy Blue as well as doing the sponging. My cat Milo just jumped up on my leg. He's like, while I was waiting for time to do the live, I was petting him. So now he's like, how come you're not petting me, Mama? So there's the clouds. I really love these clouds. I'll be using them on other cards as well. And then I put a little bit of glue right around this circle. You can see where I did the sponging. Probably it's in, I hope it's in the camera, in the view, because I sponged all 12 of the cards. I'm doing 12 cards because we now have 2 shops that we're selling our cards in. And I just noticed one of the pieces here didn't come out, so let me get that out before the glue dries. So this card is a very quick card to make after you get all the cutting done. The cutting takes a long time. And actually, all the die cutting I've done gave me a really bad backache from using the die cutting machine, the stamp and emboss or cut and emboss machine. And then I want to get under here and do this little one, and then we're just gonna put some glue on here. See, I'll get myself all sticky. Then we're gonna take put the, I don't want to cover up my saying, but I want to get my little paddles in. This is some of the sticky, the little, you can see how sticky it is. Just wants to stretch. And so there's the card. Oh, I want to do the inside. So we'll let that dry. I'm going to pull in my Misty again, which is perfect for doing cards, like I said. I do have the Stamparatus, which is great when you're doing a lot of cards. This one I'm doing mostly just the insides, so I don't need to pull out my Stamparatus, because this is just a quick little thing, and I've had this for a long time. And I just use it to make these birthday insides, because when you're doing 12 cards, that's a lot of stamping, and you don't want to get them all in the same area. Squeaking is me cleaning off the stamp, my rag. So this will go inside. And like I said, Sarah, Megan, and I are selling our cards at two shops. One is Isinglass, which is in Stratford, New Hampshire, where Sarah lives. And the other one is at Revived Furniture here in Londonderry. It's right on the Derry line. And so we need to change them all over from our Christmas cards, which we plan on doing this Saturday. Sarah was here Sunday making cards and was able to take home all the cards we've been working on, Megan and I, and brought the cards that she was working on. So we have Valentine cards going up, and a lot of happy birthday and anniversary. We have some really pretty cards. So the inside is done on this, because I'm sending birthday cards out. I know I'm doing birthday. I am putting the insides in, but these cards are actually going to the shops. And I'll probably make some to send out as well. Now I just want to close my ink, because knowing me, I'd get ink on myself. So back to this little piece. So here's the card all finished, and here you can see the other one I did has, well, almost. This one has a little bit more orange, this one has a little bit more pink, and then there's ones with purple, and even the way I glue the paddles are different on the cards. Some it's going a little bit different, but I really like that card. So I hope you enjoyed it too. Now, I took my little piece and I said, what am I going to do with this? It's got the stitching on it. I really like it, and I know I can make another card with it. Well, on the flowering tulips, we have the tulip images. So I decided to take and put tulip images on it. And this is the card I came up with. here's the little piece. And I stamped my tulips and colored the, then I stamped them in pumpkin pie, and then I used the mango melody to color them in with the blends. And here's the ribbon. I wanted to use the ribbon. This says, "Just thinking of you today." And I also did a leaf, which when it didn't have this piece, it was higher up. And here's the brass butterflies. I just love these butterflies. And they already have adhesive on them. You just peel and stick. And they were one of the prizes that I got from doing on stage at home. But I also, they come in the suite. And here's the ribbon that comes in the suite. So, just thinking of you today, and the insides I used the same as I did on the other one, which says, "I think you're wonderful." And I think that's a really pretty card. So this uses, between the two cards, uses the entire suite of products. And so I hope you really like these two cards that I made this week out of the Flowering Tulip Suite, I believe is the name. I'm going to turn you back up. Hi, Denise. I can't see anybody when I have the camera turned down. So again, now I have the cat next to me on the seat. Here's the windmill card, which is very pretty, I think. And then from the extra piece, here's the stamped card I made, a Thinking of You, a friendship card. And see those brass butterflies just flying? They're beautiful. That's one of my favorite embellishments that I think that we've had for a while. I do like embellishments. I like sparkly things. And usually I use a lot of rhinestones, but I was able to use the butterflies and really liking them. So I hope you enjoyed today's little video. It was fun doing them. The cards take a long time to do the cutting, but after the cutting you can see how easy they are to go together. And then the second card here is very easy. I did all 12 fronts while I was when Sarah was here, but I wasn't able to finish the card because my back was really hurting, so I had to take a break from doing any pressing and stamping because I had spent all week making cards. I could show you some of the cards. I know. I have a couple cards that are out. I did a 25th anniversary card, which had a lot of, it has embossing on it, the dry embossing and the heat embossing. And then all these little hearts had to be embossed. And then the numbers had to be cut out. So that was a lot of work doing that card. And then I did a 50th anniversary, which, again, has a very intricate heart die here. But I dry embossed the back. Then I cut the gold heart that's underneath. Then this intricate heart, which is, about 5 years old, this stamp set. It's from the Blooming Love set. And then I made the little flowers, and I had to cut out the 50, and then it also has the embossed, the heat embossed anniversary, because I thought we really needed a anniversary and a 50 and a 25th anniversary card. And then I think I already showed you my Valentine's. And Megan's cards are too far for me to reach, and so aren't Sarah's. So, I think I can reach some. Oh, this is one of Sarah's beautiful card that she made on. I hope it doesn't shine too much because it's already in the plastic. Sarah made this card on Sunday. It's really beautiful. It's one of the new sweets we have. And then. See, I see this. Oh, yep. A little free for a $50 order. You can get these otter stamp, and she made it look like it was on waves. It's another one of Sarah's cards. Says you're utterly awesome, and it's called the Awesome Otters, which otters are so much fun to watch. And then another new one of our cards, Sarah likes to do fussy cutting, is hedgehogs. This hedgehog is punched because we do have a hedgehog punch. This is a new sweet from the catalog. And she fussy cut the little bird and she popped it up. It's kind of hard to tell because it's in the package, but this hedgehog and this bird is popped up. And finding a friend is the best discovery of all. So we do, and then that's a happy birthday card because we put a slip in the back saying what the inside saying looks like. So those are some of our new cards. Out of the free paper for a $50 order, she made a sympathy card. This is the daffodil paper, and it has dahlias in it that she used, and so she's sending you heartfelt sympathy. So she fussy cut all this and popped up this one dahlia here. So it's a beautiful card. Sarah does beautiful work. Then she made a Valentine's card. Again, this is not Stampin' Up! Paper, but it's older Stampin' Up! Products. We keep our products around. I think that I wish I could reach Megan's cards because they're really cute. She did the cute cards. She did the one on mice, and she did the butterfly, which those were free stamp sets that she actually used. Let me just take a second and grab them. Okay. I could see him, I just couldn't reach him. She used, combined with an older stamp set, this is the little Catching Butterflies girl. I think it's such an adorable birthday set. It's that's a free set for $50 for a $50 order. And then this is the rainbow paper, also free for a $50 order, with a $50 order. Right now it's celebrations until the end of February. And this says a little something to brighten your day. And it has the little sun. And this framelit is one that we had a couple of years ago, so it's not available anymore. And the sun and the saying is actually from a paper pumpkin we did. And then her other card is really cute, and it's just so simple. And she left it blank inside. and it's just a note, and it's a cute little mouse holding a pencil, and she did the coloring on the pencil. So that was one of her favorite stamps, and this is a free hostess set, so you need to have a party or talk to me about doing a workshop order. And if you do a $50 order, or I think just for hosting, you get to get that stamp free. So we can do an online party and have your friends join in and do some fun giveaways and make some stamping, do some stamping. I can do a demonstration, and it will be a lot of fun. So just contact me, private message me, and I'll let you know. You know, we can set up a party if you want that stamp. And she got another hostess stamp. I'm not sure what it was. I believe we have 3 host stamps in the catalog. But today it came out, so I'm so excited for everybody that they can finally buy the items, because I got to see the items, and Sarah and Megan and our friend Lori got to see all the items in November, so we've been sitting on them, not being able to show you them. So today is the first day for shopping, and it's a terrible day out right now. We have a bad ice storm going on, and there's a 30-car pile up on our highway close to us. So I hope everybody stays safe that lives close here and are in the ice storm. And but it's a good day to go shopping online. So just message me, and I'll put my link, actually, after I'll put my link down on the comment, so that you can just press my link and it'll take you right to my Stampin' Up store if you're interested in shopping. So have a nice day, and I'll see you next week. Bye.